2023, I found a very simple health hack that quite literally changed my life. Keep watching if you want to know what it is. Welcome back to this final video in the series where I dive into the smoothies I take each week and why they've had such an amazing impact on my life. For more on that, you'll want to watch video 1, where we dive into the why, as well as deconstruct the green smoothie. You can watch that via the link in the description or the button up here on the screen. Then, in video 2, we looked at the blue smoothie. Again, you can watch that via the link in the description or via this button up on the screen. Today, we dive into the third and final smoothie, the purple one. But before we get to the ingredients, a quick reminder that all my smoothies have one type of vegetable, one type of fruit, one type of seed, one type of powder, and one type of oil. And each ingredient must help with at least one of the following: your immune system, your brain/cognitive function, your gut, your heart and/or blood, and your mental health. So with all that in mind, here are the ingredients of the purple one. Fresh red cabbage, 1 handful. Fresh avocado, 1 whole. Hemp seeds, 1 heaped tablespoon. Astragalus root powder, 1 tablespoon. Cacao powder, 1 tablespoon. Extra virgin olive oil, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Creatine powder, 1 teaspoon, optional. Biomel powder, 1 teaspoon, optional. And then the almond milk, where you top up as necessary. Okay, so let's explore each ingredient and the role they play. Let's start with the red cabbage. Although a rather disgusting tasting vegetable, in my opinion, it is rich in nutrients and offers plenty of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory goodness, as well as being a big player in healthy digestion. Next up, we have avocado, a fruit with all the good fats, in particular monosaturated ones, specifically oleic acid, which are known to reduce levels of bad LDL cholesterol while increasing good HDL cholesterol, both of which are important for good heart health. Next, we have the hemp seeds. Also good for your heart, although a bugger in your teeth, are hemp seeds, and they're healthy and varied omega fatty acids. Then we have the astragalus root powder. This root has somewhat mythical powers, packed with polysaccharides, saponins, and flavonoids, which are believed to enhance your immune response. These compounds can stimulate the production and activity of your white blood cells, thus playing a pretty crucial role in fighting off nasty pathogens. Next up, we have the cacao powder. It makes it into all my smoothies, not only tastes nice, but is rich in flavonoids. Then we have the extra virgin olive oil. Something else with almost mythical powers, in large part due to it being high in monosaturated fatty acids, MUFAs, particularly oleic acid once more. Next up, we have the creatine powder. This is an optional one, but adding creatine to my diet is pretty important as I run a lot. You may or may not need this. Then we have the biomel powder, also optional. It's a gut enhancer full of pro-am prebiotics, among other ingredients, that aids my battle against several food intolerances. With a little bit of luck, you won't need this. Finally, there's the almond milk. There's no real benefit to having almond milk here, other than you need some sort of liquid. You can just use water, although this does add a little bit of taste and texture. Okay, so how do you make this smoothie? It's pretty simple. All you need are the ingredients we've already talked about, some kind of blender, a knife to do some chopping, and a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Once you're ready, start by cutting a few decent chunks of red cabbage and adding that to your blender, followed by slicing and then spooning out your avocado. Add 1 heaped tablespoon of hemp seeds, a heaped tablespoon of astragalus root powder, followed by a heaped tablespoon of cacao powder, a teaspoon of both the creatine and biomel powders, optional, and a good slug of extra virgin olive oil. Finally, top up with almond milk and/or water, blend it, and shake well before diving in. Now, be warned, this one does not taste nice. It is the worst of the bunch, but it is an energy boosting bomb, so push through the discomfort. It gets better, kinda, in time. There you go, an end to this series of smoothie goodness. As I've mentioned throughout these videos, please use everything I've shared only as a guide. Your body is unique, and the best first step you can take is to run some tests. A blood test is a good place to begin, as is a food intolerance one. And if you want to go a little deeper, a microbiome gut test can be pretty helpful also. It all costs money, and honing in on the smoothies, supplements, and exercises you need, well, it takes time. But that's the whole point, because there is no universal fix. It's why diets don't work, because you, my friend, are unique. You need to embrace that. Also, you need to explore yourself. Links to the other videos are in the description, as well as the ingredients mentioned earlier, the equipment used, and the tests I've personally taken. I've also linked to a few resources and sites that have helped me over the last few years to better understand how these different foods and supplements can help or hinder. It is quite literally a science, and we have only scratched the surface here in these videos. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, because I'd love to point you in the right direction if I'm able to. Beyond that, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more and check out this video that's about to appear on your screen if you'd like to learn this very, very important lesson I have learned about sleep.